Self-discipline and control, the key to success and clarity. Inspirational message from Padre Pio. In this video, we explore Padre Pio's powerful message about self-discipline and control. Without the discipline of the spirit, the heart remains disordered and the mind confused. Discover how self-discipline can transform your personal and professional life, bringing clarity and success. Through inspiring stories and practical lessons, we will show you how to apply this wisdom into your routine to achieve your goals with focus and determination. Subscribe to our channel, Story in History TV, for more videos that explore valuable teachings applicable to your spiritual and professional life. Activate the bell so you don't miss any of our inspiring messages. Leave your comment below sharing your experiences with self-discipline and control. Share this video with friends and colleagues so they too can benefit from these transformative teachings. Padre Pio, whose full name is Francesco Forgione, was an Italian Capuchin friar and priest of the Order of Friars Minor Capuchin, better known to his followers as Saint Pio of Pietrelcina. He was born on May 25, 1887, in Pietrelcina, Italy, and died on September 23, 1968. Padre Pio is known for several religious and mystical phenomena, including stigmata. Padre Pio received the stigmata, wounds corresponding to the crucifixions of Jesus Christ, in 1918. These wounds remained open and painful for 50 years and disappeared shortly before his death. Spiritual gifts. He was attributed several spiritual gifts, such as bilocation, being in two places at once, levitation, heart reading, the ability to know what people were thinking or feeling, and the ability to predict future events. Healing and miracles. Padre Pio was known for his healing abilities, with many accounts of people claiming to have been cured of physical and spiritual illnesses through his prayers and blessings. Confession. He spent long hours hearing confessions, sometimes up to 16 hours a day, and was known for his ability to help penitents make a complete and sincere confession. Padre Pio was canonized as a saint by the Catholic Church on June 16, 2002, by Pope John Paul II. He is venerated as Saint Pius of Pietrelcina and is especially revered in Italy and among devout Catholics around the world. Now check out the 8 signs that you are blessed and will be prosperous. Sign 1. Perseverance in prayer. Pray, wait and don't worry. Imagine a small village in the heart of Italy, where a simple but extraordinary man dedicated his life to helping others. This man, Padre Pio, was not just a priest, but a beacon of hope and faith for all who knew him. Today, we'll explore one of his most powerful messages: pray, hope, and don't worry. Worry is useless. God is merciful and will hear your prayer. On a sunny morning, Maria, a young mother of 2 children, arrived at the monastery of San Giovanni Rotondo with a heavy heart. Her husband had lost his job and bills were piling up. Desperate, Maria sought out Padre Pio, hoping for a miracle. When she finally met him, she couldn't hold back her tears. Padre Pio, with his serene and compassionate look, held Mary's hands and said, "Pray, wait and don't worry. Worry is useless. God is merciful and will hear your prayer." Maria left the monastery with a new sense of peace. She began to pray daily, trusting Padre Pio's every word. Weeks passed, and although the difficulties persisted, Maria maintained her faith. One day, unexpectedly, her husband received a better job offer than the previous one. They managed to pay off their debts and rebuild their lives. Maria never forgot the lesson she learned that day. Now, let's transpose this lesson to the world of business and entrepreneurship. Imagine João, a young entrepreneur who has just started his own startup. He has invested all his savings in the business and faces daily challenges, from finding investors to dealing with fierce competition. The pressure is immense, and worry often threatens to suffocate you. But then, João remembers Padre Pio's words, "Pray, wait and don't worry." He decides to take a new approach. Instead of worrying excessively, he begins to trust the process. João knows that perseverance and patience are fundamental to success. John continues to work diligently, believing in his vision. He meets with mentors, seeks out new opportunities, and learns from each setback. Little by little, your company starts to gain traction. He finds an investor willing to bet on his idea and, over time, his business flourishes. João understands that success does not come overnight, but from the combination of hard work and unshakable faith. Dear friends, Padre Pio's message resonates both in chapels and in meeting rooms. Pray, wait and don't worry. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by pressures and expectations, it is vital to remember that worry is futile. What really matters is our perseverance, our patience and our faith in the process. Whether you are a desperate mother or a young entrepreneur, remember that perseverance in prayer and confidence in your efforts are the keys to overcoming challenges. God is merciful and will hear your prayer. I encourage each of you to take this message to heart. In moments of difficulty, when worry threatens to overwhelm you, remember the words of Padre Pio. Pray, hope and do not worry. Work diligently and trust the process. And in the end, you will see that perseverance and patience bring rewards beyond measure. May Padre Pio's words inspire you to face each challenge with faith and determination. Believe in yourself, trust the process and know that you are never alone. Let us all, like Mary and John, incorporate the lesson of perseverance and trust into our lives. Let us be beacons of hope for one another, inspired by Padre Pio's timeless message. Sign 2, Trust in God. Trust in God, the basis for life and success. Now, let's explore Padre Pio's profound message about trust in God. In his words, in everything you do, put your trust in God and not in creatures. In God you have everything. This message not only guided his life, but can also inspire us to live with more faith and confidence. It was a cloudy day in San Giovanni Rotondo when Teresa, a young mother of 2, was facing a crisis. Her husband had lost his job, and the bills were piling up quickly. In the midst of despair, Teresa decided to seek comfort in Padre Pio's words. She remembered his message about trusting God in all circumstances. Determined to find a solution, Teresa went to the convent where Padre Pio prayed and asked for an audience. Upon meeting with him, she shared her worries and fears. Padre Pio listened to her attentively and said, "My daughter, trust in God. He never abandons his children. Put your faith in him and you will find the way." Inspired by these words, Teresa began to pray fervently, giving her worries to God. A few days later, an unexpected opportunity arose. Her husband was called for a job interview at a local company. He got the job, and the family could breathe a sigh of relief. Teresa's trust in God not only sustained her faith but also brought a practical solution to her problems. Another example of trust in God can be seen in the life of Leonardo, a young entrepreneur who was starting his own business. He faced numerous difficulties: lack of financing, logistical challenges and the pressure of standing out in a competitive market. Leonardo remembered Padre Pio's words and decided to put his trust in God instead of worrying excessively about obstacles. Leonardo began to integrate his principles and values into his business, focusing on honesty, product quality, and respect for customers and employees. Even when financial results were not immediate, he maintained his confidence that he was on the right path. Over time, his company's reputation grew, based on integrity and excellence. Loyal clients recommended his services, and investors began to notice his ethical approach. Leonardo realized that his trust in God and his principles not only sustained him through difficult times, but was also the basis for his lasting success. Now, let's reflect on how trust in God can inspire our lives today, especially in the context of business and entrepreneurship. Imagine Clara, a young professional who is facing a difficult decision at work. She has the option of following an easier and more profitable path, but which would compromise her values, or choosing a more difficult path, but in line with her ethics. Inspired by Padre Pio's message, Clara decides to trust God and follow his principles, believing that, in the long term, integrity will bear fruit. In another scenario, we have Marco, a businessman who is dealing with financial failure. He decides not to be discouraged, but to trust God and learn from the experience. Marco restructures his business based on lessons learned and solid values. Over time, he recovers and his new venture prospers, becoming an example of resilience and faith. Dear friends, trust in God is a solid foundation for our lives. Through the stories of Teresa, Leonardo, Clara and Marco, we see that faith and principles are powerful guides in times of uncertainty and challenges. I encourage each of you to reflect on where you can place your trust in God in your own lives. Whether in personal, professional or spiritual decisions, remember that in God you have everything. May Padre Pio's lessons inspire you to live lives of trust and faith, guided by solid principles and an unshakable trust in God. Believe in the transformative power of this trust and let these values guide your daily actions. Let us all, like Teresa and Leonardo, allow the spirit of trust in God to touch our hearts. Let us be living witnesses of faith and trust, inspiring those around us with our own principled lives. Sign 3, Humility and Service. Humility and service, the foundation of true success. Now, let's explore a central message from Padre Pio: never get tired of serving God, but always be ready to begin again. This quote not only guided his life, but it can also teach us about the importance of humility and service in our own journeys, especially in the world of business and entrepreneurship. In a small village in Italy, Padre Pio was known for his tireless dedication to service. One day, while walking through the convent, he met a young girl named Sofia. She was crying, desperate because of an illness that afflicted her young son. Padre Pio welcomed her, listened to her concerns and offered words of comfort and hope. He said, "Never grow weary of serving God. Have faith, and He will guide your steps." Padre Pio did not stop there. He organized a collection among the faithful to help Sofia's family with medical expenses. Her humility and willingness to serve transformed the lives of Sofia and many others in the community. He was always ready to start again, to help those in need, showing that true service comes from the heart. Another example of humility and service can be seen in the life of Laura, a successful businesswoman who ran a large technology company. Laura faced a financial crisis that threatened her company. Instead of blaming her employees or despairing, she remembered Padre Pio's words and decided to act with humility. Laura gathered her team and admitted her own failures in managing the company. She asked for suggestions and opinions on how they could overcome the crisis together. This humble attitude not only strengthened the team's morale but also brought new ideas and innovative solutions. With everyone's collaboration, the company was able to recover and prosper again. Now, let's reflect on how the principles of humility and service can be applied in the world of business and entrepreneurship. Imagine Marcos, a young executive who is leading a team in a large company. He strives to create a positive and collaborative work environment. Instead of seeking personal recognition, Marcos focuses on serving his team, listening to their needs and offering support. His commitment to humility and service transforms team dynamics, resulting in greater productivity and a more harmonious work environment. In another scenario, we have Elisa, a startup founder who faces financial challenges. She decides that, despite the difficulties, she will continue to serve her customers with dedication and offer high-quality products and services. Your willingness to put your customers' needs first and learn from every mistake creates a solid foundation for customer growth and loyalty. Dear friends, Padre Pio's lessons of humility and service show that true success goes beyond material results. Through sincere service and humility, we can build a lasting and meaningful legacy. I encourage each of you to reflect on how you can incorporate humility and service into your lives and careers. Always be ready to start again, learn from your mistakes and serve others with dedication. May Padre Pio's lessons inspire you to live lives of service and humility, guided by a greater purpose. Believe in the transformative power of genuine service and let these values guide your daily actions. Let us all, like Luca and Anna, allow the spirit of humility and service to touch our hearts. Let us be living witnesses of true success based on service and dedication, inspiring those around us with our own lives and actions. Sign 4. Acceptance of suffering. Acceptance of suffering, turning challenges into glory. Now, let's explore a powerful message from Padre Pio: passive suffering is nothing compared to eternal glory. This phrase invites us to reflect on how we can transform difficulties and challenges into opportunities for growth and success, especially in the context of business and professional life. In the small village of San Giovanni Rotondo, Padre Pio faced immense suffering throughout his life. From the wounds he carried on his hands, feet and side, to the constant tests of faith and resistance to slander, his life was marked by challenges. However, he never let himself get discouraged. Instead, Padre Pio used his suffering as a way to grow spiritually and serve others more intensely. Once, a young man named Marco came to Padre Pio looking for consolation. Marco was struggling with a number of personal and professional problems. He felt that his suffering was unbearable and questioned the purpose of his pain. Padre Pio listened to him patiently and said, "My son, the suffering you face now is temporary. What you do with it is what defines your life. Transform it into something positive, and the glory that will come will be much greater." Inspired by these words, Marco decided to change his perspective on suffering. Instead of focusing on the difficulties, he began to see each challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. Over time, Marco used his difficult experiences to help others facing similar situations, becoming a mentor and role model of resilience for his community. Let's look at the story of Helena, an entrepreneur who started a sustainable fashion company. Helena was excited about her mission to create a business that was not only profitable but also promoted environmental and social responsibility. However, she faced several challenges: lack of financing, rejection from suppliers and problems with production. Instead of letting difficulties get her down, Helena decided to embrace suffering as part of her journey. She saw each obstacle as a chance to improve her strategies and strengthen her resilience. Helena adjusted her business model, found new sources of financing and worked hard to resolve the issues with production. His effort and determination finally bore fruit. Helena's company not only overcame initial challenges, but also became an example of success in the sustainable fashion sector. She learned that suffering and adversity were temporary, but the lasting glory and impact she could achieve was far greater. Now, let's reflect on how accepting suffering can inspire our lives and careers. Imagine Andre, a young executive who is going through a crisis at the company where he works. He faces resistance from his team and faces major challenges in implementing necessary changes. Instead of letting himself get discouraged, Andre decides to use these difficulties as an opportunity to learn and grow. He seeks feedback, adjusts his strategies, and continues to work with determination. In another scenario, we have Beatriz, a professional who is going through a difficult phase in her career. Instead of focusing on frustrations, she adopts an attitude of learning and resilience. Beatriz looks for ways to improve her skills and prepares for new opportunities. Her ability to deal with suffering and learn from adversity leads to significant growth and new achievements. Dear friends, accepting suffering as an inevitable and temporary part of our journey allows us to transform it into something positive. The stories of Marco, Helena, Andre, and Beatriz show that resilience and the ability to learn from challenges are crucial for long-term growth and success. I encourage each of you to reflect on how you can face your own difficulties with a new perspective. Instead of seeing suffering as an obstacle, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. May Padre Pio's lessons on accepting suffering inspire you to transform challenges into opportunities, guiding your actions with resilience and determination. Believe in the power of suffering to shape a bright and lasting future. Let us all, like Marco and Helena, allow acceptance of suffering to touch our hearts and inspire us to face our challenges with courage and faith. Let us be living witnesses of the transformation that can occur when we use our adversities as springboards to success. Sign 5, Love and Charity. Love and charity, the transformative power of generosity. Let's explore Padre Pio's powerful message, "Help me, Lord, to do good, for those who love do not feel tired." This quote not only reflects the depth of love and charity in your life, but also offers a valuable lesson about how generosity can transform our lives and our work environments, especially in the business world. On a cold morning in San Giovanni Rotondo, Padre Pio was visiting an orphanage that he helped maintain. The place was in poor condition, and the children needed clothes and food. Padre Pio, with his generous heart, had dedicated a significant part of his own resources to improving the situation. Once, a young man named Tomas arrived at the orphanage looking for help. He was helpless and in difficulty, not knowing where to go. Padre Pio received him warmly, offering him not only shelter and food, but also words of encouragement and hope. "My son," said Padre Pio, "no matter how tired we are, love and charity never leave us exhausted. There is always more to give and more to share." Thomas, touched by Padre Pio's generosity and unconditional love, found the strength to start his life over again. He became an advocate of charity and service to others, spreading the message that true well-being comes from the love and generosity we offer to others. Let's now tell the story of Laura, a team leader at a large technology company. Laura has always believed that a positive and collaborative work environment was essential to success. She decided to cultivate a spirit of generosity and charity within her team. Laura started a corporate volunteering program where employees were encouraged to participate in charitable activities and community support. She also organized fundraising events and donations for local institutions. Laura believed that by helping others, her team not only felt more connected, but also more engaged and motivated. The impact was remarkable. Team morale has improved significantly, and relationships between colleagues have strengthened. The company not only experienced an increase in productivity, but also gained recognition in the community as an organization committed to social well-being. Laura realized that by cultivating an environment of generosity and charity, she was creating a culture of mutual support and respect. Now, let's reflect on how the message of love and charity can be applied in our lives and work environments. Imagine Ricardo, a sales manager who decides to take a more generous approach to his customers. Instead of just focusing on goals and results, Ricardo starts to focus on offering excellent service and truly understanding his clients' needs. He strives to build genuine relationships and deliver value beyond expectations. In another scenario, we have Mariana, an entrepreneur who integrates charity into her company. It allocates a portion of profits to social projects and encourages its employees to get involved in community initiatives. Mariana sees that generosity not only strengthens her brand, but also creates a more positive and inspiring work environment. Dear friends, Padre Pio's lessons of love and charity show that generosity and the desire to help others have the power to transform our lives and environments. Through the stories of Tomas, Laura, Ricardo, and Mariana, we see that true success and well-being come from the love and charity we offer to others. I encourage each of you to reflect on how you can cultivate a spirit of generosity and charity in your own lives and work environments. Be inspired by Padre Pio and these stories to make a difference in the lives of those around you. May the lessons of love and charity inspire you to live lives of generosity and compassion, guided by the desire to do good. Believe in the transformative power of charity and let this spirit of generosity illuminate your daily actions. Let us all, like Tomas and Laura, allow the spirit of love and charity to touch our hearts and inspire us to offer the best of ourselves to others. Let us be living witnesses of the transformation that can occur when we cultivate generosity and kindness in our lives. Sign 6, dedication and commitment. Dedication and commitment, the path to true success. Today, let's reflect on a powerful message from Padre Pio: work hard and do good, leave the rest to God. This phrase encapsulates the essence of dedication and commitment in our lives and careers. Let's explore how dedication to work and a commitment to excellence can lead to true and lasting success. At San Giovanni Rotondo, Padre Pio was known for his absolute commitment to the mission of helping others. One day, a young woman named Sofia came to Padre Pio with a personal crisis. She was struggling to find purpose in her life and felt discouraged that she was unable to see concrete results from her efforts. Padre Pio, with his typical serenity, listened attentively to Sofia and then told her, "Work hard and do good, leave the rest to God." He explained that true dedication is not limited to immediate results, but is reflected in honesty and commitment to the work we do. Sofia decided to follow Padre Pio's advice, focusing on giving her best in everything she did, without worrying excessively about the results. Over time, Sofia saw that her hard work and dedication paid off. Not only did he find a new purpose in his life, but he also experienced deep satisfaction in seeing the positive impact his dedication had on the lives of those around him. Now, let's look at the story of Rafael, an entrepreneur who started a small technology company with big dreams. Rafael knew that success would require not only hard work, but also an unwavering commitment to excellence. From the beginning, Rafael was dedicated to developing high-quality products and exceptional customer service. He spent hours reviewing every detail, working side by side with his team to ensure everything was perfect. Rafael believed that by doing his best and acting with integrity, results would eventually come. Despite initial difficulties and market challenges, Rafael maintained his commitment to excellence. He trusted that by working hard and doing good, success would come at the right time. His effort and dedication began to bear fruit, and his company stood out in the sector, gaining reputation and customer loyalty. Let's reflect on how Padre Pio's message of dedication and commitment can be applied to our own lives and careers. Imagine Mariana, a dedicated professional who is leading an important project in her company. She invests time and effort to ensure that every aspect of the project is executed perfectly. Mariana is dedicated to understanding her team's needs and overcoming challenges with determination. She does the best she can and trusts that the results will follow. In another scenario, we have João, a young entrepreneur who is launching his startup. He works tirelessly to build an innovative product and create an effective marketing strategy. João is dedicated to learning and growing with each challenge he faces, maintaining a firm commitment to his values and goals. He understands that success is a journey and that dedication to work is the key to achieving your dreams. Dear friends, Padre Pio's message about dedication and commitment teaches us that true success comes from hard work and integrity. The stories of Sofia, Rafael, Mariana and João show that, by giving our best and trusting the process, we can achieve great things and find deep satisfaction. I encourage each of you to reflect on how you can incorporate more dedication and commitment into your own lives and careers. Work hard, do good and trust that the results will come. May Padre Pio's lessons about dedication and commitment inspire you to seek excellence in everything you do. Believe in the power of hard work and the importance of maintaining a firm commitment to your goals. Let us all, like Sofia and Rafael, allow dedication and commitment to guide our actions. Let us be living examples of how hard work and integrity can transform our lives and lead us to true success. Sign 7, Inner Peace. Inner peace, the key to clarity and tradition. Let's explore a profound message from Padre Pio. Peace is the simplicity of the spirit, the serenity of the mind, the tranquility of the soul, the bond of love. This phrase offers insight into how inner peace is fundamental to well-being and success, especially in high-pressure environments like the business world. Let's see how cultivating this inner peace can transform the way we live and work. In the bustling city of San Giovanni Rotondo, Padre Pio was a beacon of serenity amidst the chaos. Once, a young businessman named Luis, who had started a new venture, approached Padre Pio for advice. Luis was suffocated by pressure and the constant search for results, and his mind was restless. Padre Pio received Luis calmly and said, "Peace is the simplicity of the spirit, the serenity of the mind, the tranquility of the soul, the bond of love." He explained that to find true inner peace, it was essential to simplify your worries, find serenity in the midst of chaos, and nurture the tranquility of the soul. Inspired by these words, Luis began implementing daily meditation and reflection practices. He learned to slow down and value simplicity in his approach to work. Over time, Luis discovered that by maintaining inner peace, his decisions became clearer and his interactions more harmonious. His company prospered not only because of the strategies he implemented, but also because of the clarity and peace of mind he brought to his work. Now, let's look at the story of Laura, a project manager at a consulting company. Laura faced an intense work environment full of tight deadlines. She realized that the pressure was starting to affect her health and the quality of her team's work. Determined to make a change, Laura began practicing techniques to maintain inner peace. She incorporated breathing and mindfulness breaks into her routine and encouraged her team to do the same. Laura created a work environment where tranquility and serenity were valued. She also promoted constructive feedback sessions and team-building activities that strengthened bonds and harmony between team members. The results were remarkable. The quality of work improved, team satisfaction increased and projects were delivered more efficiently. Laura found that by cultivating inner peace and fostering a serene environment, not only her own life, but also that of her team, was positively transformed. Let's reflect on how inner peace can be applied in our lives and work environments. Imagine Pedro, a sales executive who faces constant challenges and pressure. He decides to adopt daily practices to keep his mind calm and his spirit serene, such as meditation and establishing clear priorities. Pedro finds that, by maintaining inner peace, he is able to make more effective decisions and face challenges with more resilience. In another scenario, we have Carla, an entrepreneur who is managing a growing startup. Carla realizes that her inner peace is being affected by stress and high demand. She begins to implement self-care and mindfulness practices, creating a more balanced and positive work environment. As a result, Carla experiences a significant improvement in her productivity and general well-being. Dear friends, Padre Pio's message about inner peace teaches us that serenity and tranquility are fundamental to well-being and success. The stories of Luis, Laura, Pedro and Carla show that, by cultivating inner peace, we can face challenges with clarity and effectiveness, creating more harmonious and productive environments. I encourage each of you to reflect on how you can incorporate practices that promote inner peace into your own lives and work environments. Seek simplicity, serenity, and the bond of love in your daily actions. May Padre Pio's lessons on inner peace inspire you to cultivate serenity and tranquility in your lives and careers. Believe in the power of inner peace to transform your actions and achieve true success. Let us all, like Luis and Laura, allow inner peace to touch our hearts and guide us on our journeys. Let us be living examples of how serenity and tranquility can create a positive impact on our lives and the world around us. Sign 8, Self-Discipline and Control. Self-discipline and control, the path to success and clarity. Let's explore Padre Pio's powerful message. Without the discipline of the spirit, the heart remains disordered and the mind confused. This phrase teaches us that self-discipline is essential to achieving goals and maintaining a clear focus. Today, we'll look at how self-discipline can transform our lives and careers, bringing clarity and success. In a monastery in San Giovanni Rotondo, Padre Pio was known not only for his spiritual abilities but also for his impressive self-discipline. He followed a rigorous routine of prayer, study and work, always maintaining an impeccable balance between his responsibilities and his spiritual life. A young monk named André once came to Padre Pio, feeling unmotivated and confused about his spiritual path. Andre was struggling to find consistency in his practice and felt overwhelmed by daily challenges. Padre Pio listened attentively and then said to him, "Without the discipline of the spirit, the heart remains disordered and the mind confused." He explained that self-discipline is the key to ordering the heart and clearing the mind. With a firm commitment and consistent practice, Andre could find the peace and direction he was looking for. Inspired by these words, Andre began implementing a daily routine of spiritual discipline. He established regular times for prayer, study, and reflection, and faced his challenges with determination. Over time, Andre found that his mind was clearer and his heart was more at peace, allowing him to move forward on his spiritual journey with confidence and purpose. Let's now look at the story of Anna, a marketing executive at a cosmetics company. Anna faced a competitive market and knew that to stand out she needed great self-discipline. She decided to set clear goals and create a detailed strategic plan to achieve her goals. Anna started waking up early, taking time to review her goals and priorities. She implemented a disciplined work routine, avoiding distractions and focusing on the most important tasks. Anna also made a point to track progress regularly and adjust her strategy as needed. Despite the pressures and challenges, Anna maintained her self-discipline. His commitment to clarity and focus has seen his team achieve impressive results and the company gain industry recognition. Anna found that self-discipline not only helped her achieve her goals, but also kept her centered and motivated, even in a high-pressure environment. Now, let's reflect on how self-discipline can be applied in our lives and work environments. Imagine Felipe, a university student who is preparing for final exams. Felipe knows that he needs self-discipline to maintain a constant study pace and avoid procrastination. He establishes a study schedule, creates a distraction-free work environment, and commits to following his routine. In another scenario, we have Clara, an entrepreneur who is launching a new product. Clara understands that self-discipline is crucial to staying focused on the launch stages and effectively managing your time and resources. She creates a detailed action plan and strictly follows her goals, adjusting as needed to ensure a successful launch. Dear friends, Padre Pio's message about self-discipline and control teaches us that true clarity and success come from the discipline of the spirit. The stories of Andre, Anna, Felipe, and Clara show that self-discipline is the key to ordering our lives, achieving our goals and maintaining a clear focus. I encourage each of you to reflect on how you can incorporate more self-discipline into your own lives and careers. Set clear goals, create consistent routines and stay focused on what's most important. May Padre Pio's lessons on self-discipline and control inspire you to seek clarity and success in all areas of your lives. Believe in the power of self-discipline to transform your actions and achieve your goals. Let us all, like Andre and Anna, allow self-discipline to guide our actions and help us achieve our goals with clarity and purpose. Let us be living examples of how the discipline of the Spirit can create a positive impact on our lives and the world around us. And these were the 8 signs that you are blessed and will be prosperous. Dear friends, I hope this message about self-discipline and control, inspired by the words of Padre Pio, has touched your hearts and offered a new perspective on how to cultivate clarity and focus in our lives and careers. These lessons are not only valuable for the spiritual life, but also for our personal and professional growth. If you found value in this message and want to explore more about how to apply these principles in your life, I invite you to connect with us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Inspirational Message, where we regularly share content that helps strengthen confidence, resilience, humility, and charity, universal values that are applicable in any area of life. Leave your comment below and share your experiences or questions. Your participation is essential to building an engaged and inspiring community. And don't forget to click the bell to receive notifications about our next videos and messages. Together, we can continue this journey of growth and discovery, applying Padre Pio's teachings to every aspect of our lives. Thank you for your presence and for being part of this journey. May Padre Pio's self-discipline and inner peace inspire every step you take. See you in the next video.